Hey everyone, Larry Bailey here, Mortgage Workflow Partners. It is 4 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, July 18th. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks everybody for coming. As always, the obligatory reminder that we meet every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, just for 30 minutes. So it's a quick hit in and out. You're bringing questions, I'm helping with answers. Maybe the community comes together with an answer. We'll see how that goes. Of course, you can use the chat to communicate. If you feel like you want to come on stage and act out what you got to deal with, whether it's a screen share or just it's easier to talk it through because it's just like that, throw a message in the chat. We'll bring you up on stage. We can have a total of 8 other people. We can act like a big Brady Bunch if you want, and go from there. I am not in my normal location, hence the big cabinets behind me with that little dude right there. That is a collectible. I know you can't have it. So I'm in Oahu. If you guys want me to do anything for you while at Oahu, we're supposed to be getting some kind of hurricane or something this week. I don't know. But we were out snorkeling yesterday near Three Tables in Sharks Cove, if you know where that is in Oahu. Got to see a huge moray eel that was about like that big, some turtles and some fish, and it was a gorgeous time. So anyway, that's what I have going on for me. Before we get into the topic of task-based workflows, if you have a question or if you have something you want to talk about, throw it up in the chat, and we'll get to it. So hopefully, before I get too deep here, hopefully everybody caught the update. ICE rolled back, which is fairly rare these days, but ICE did roll back an ECS update. I did post it in the community earlier today in the important update section. So hopefully you caught that. And here we go. So I guess we don't have any questions. Again, for those that are just joining, thank you very much. My name is Larry Bailey, and we're here Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you have a question, if you want to come up on stage, virtual stage, ask your question out loud. Let me know in chat. Otherwise, we'll just kind of continue on here and talk all about task-based workflows. So let me share my screen. And I did challenge everyone to in the little chat, like, you know, if you don't think task-based workflows are your thing, I challenge that wholeheartedly because every part of every business is task-based. Whether or not you objectify the tasks, meaning you call them out, you make people physically do something. Last week, this kind of ties into the last week's conversation about checklists. A checklist is okay, but really it's traditionally more like a task. So in Encompass, really since the beginning, we've had these things in Encompass called tasks, and they're okay, but you don't really know if the user did the work. A, B, you don't really give them any context as far as where to do the tasks. So there's training involved with tasks. So a lot of people kind of fall back to a checklist because a checklist is kind of training on the go. It also kind of can identify what's going on. Also, if the task is tied to a field or a document, you can bring in metadata from the field or the document to the checklist kind of a thing. But really what it's really focusing in on is, did the work get done? And if you've not really spent much time looking at Encompass on the web, I totally get it, right? It's still kind of one of those things like we'll see if it's really going to be what they say it's going to be. But I'm a couple of things that I'm heavily focusing with Encompass on the web is task-based workflows and hybrid eClose. Part of that also gets into enhanced conditions. I've got a little bit of spur in my saddle when it comes to enhanced conditions because of the print form that I've talked about. So hopefully that gets addressed. But in the event, if you go into tools right now, you do have workflow tasks, right? So this is the desktop version of task-based workflows. That's okay. It's not the full experience. So it only gives you a little bit of the taste. And the taste it's giving you is that you get this part of the UI. Now I am starting something new. It's basically 5 minutes in. I'm basically posting the video. So if you're watching this video and we're at the 5-minute mark, which is where we're at now, get over to the community to see the entire video from here. Guarantee you'll want to see it. That's a tease. For everybody else, here we go.